Good evening. Welcome to Leadership Lean In. Here we are in the Guildbourne Centre once again. This is the stage behind us, and it's nice to be up here.
It is, and it's all beginning to take shape slowly. So we're just imagining what it's going to be like when we gather in here shortly and enjoy our first Sunday morning.
I know. So I hope you had a good weekend, enjoyed the sunshine. I heard from a few people, if you were at the quiz night last week, some people have enjoyed their donut vouchers already from Down on the Bit. It's a perfect Sunday for that. So congratulations to those people who won prizes.
Yeah, we just missed out. I'm third. My team was third. Now that is the best team I've been in so far.
I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, we've delivered prizes. Thank you, Anna and Dave. You did a fantastic job.
It was a really good quiz.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Really fun time.
And who knows, maybe we'll do, even though hopefully we'll be more out of lockdown, or we will be out of lockdown, but who knows what it'll look like. We might do one next.
Yeah, I think we can at least squeeze another one out, can't we? Definitely.
And so we announced last week at the quiz, but also yesterday for Church Online, the offering amount, which again just is it's an amazing amount, isn't it? So with Gift Aid, it's £96,500. I mean, that is just terrific. It still blows me away, even just saying it is like, whoa, that is an incredible amount of money. And we've just been able to share that with a few other church leaders in the town, and also some other leaders in regions beyond, and just can't believe how good God has been.
I know.
In this, and how faithful He's been, how He's provided for us through the two of us and through all you guys who've given sacrificially. And so thank you so much, and we're looking forward to kitting out this space.
Yeah, we can kit it out and do everything that we want to do with that money, which is brilliant. So fantastic.
Amazing. And so you can see we're in the auditorium at the moment. There's no floor. The flooring's starting to go down in the next week in various parts of the space, and then here probably in the beginning of next month. But it will be the middle of April before we think everything will be finished and we'll be able to use it. But obviously we're just not quite sure at the moment what that will look like, whether that means we can start meeting up here on a Sunday morning, or whether that may be just because of kids' work and other things that we're
just push that back a little bit.
So it might mean that we just do some other things. We do want to start using the space once we can. So it might mean that we gather up here to pray together, just to think creative about how we do that before we can gather on a Sunday morning. And so we just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about some of the plans, some of the steps that we need to go through to get to that stage. Because as you know, if you're part of the Redeemer family, we started, it's nearly a year ago.
I know.
A year of Church Online. And because we started with no teams whatsoever, whether you think that's a great idea or a terrible idea, that's what we did.
Yeah, so many of you had a year off.
Yeah, you've had a year off.
So I hope you enjoyed your year off.
I mean, you're able to roll out of bed at 9:30 or 9:59 on a Sunday morning, and all you need to do is press the on button on your laptop or just go to the YouTube app on your phone, and there you are. But believe it or not, that's not our ideal way going forward. So for some people that will be a good way of doing it sometimes, and joining online. But we really are excited to be able to meet together again. And to do that, we need teams. We need people who are going to serve. We really believe in serving and one another and the town.
So we're going to relook at all the teams, because what we had in Jubilee is different. It was that church setting. It was in the school hall. We are now here in the Guildbourne. So the teams look different. The names will probably be different for some of them. And we just got to start working out what that will look like, who we need. I mean, even things like just doing the setup kind of role. I mean, what does that now involve? Being in the Guildbourne, it's going to be completely different from what it was in the high school. So different people needed for different things. So we've got to work through that, and that's actually harder than you think. And it takes a bit of thinking time and a bit of prepping, and then a few phone calls and asking people, will they head up some teams? So you might get a phone call from us. Please respond positively.
Because in the next month or two, we'll be talking to you more about teams and trying to sort some of those out. So we've already been praying for. We're actually praying for God to speak to you about what you could do on a Sunday. We believe we've all got our part to play.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got your gifts just like you have yours, Rod, and I have mine. And so we'd love you to start praying, actually, where am I passionate about? If you're passionate about kids' work, we would love you to serve on the kids' work. Obviously, you've got DBS and all those kind of things. We'd love people. We can't wait to be able to serve the children, talk to them about Jesus and see what God is going to do with them. Just like we need people to serve on the Connect team with all the different points of connection as people come up the stairs or from the car park.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be so different, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, in the past, it was like on the door, by a car park, and then just going to the hall. Now it's going to be in the centre of the Guildbourne, bottom of the stairs, top of the stairs, as well as a car park. I mean, it's just a different role,
So we need big numbers for that.
We do. We want to. I mean, and Jubilee was really one of the big positive things about Jubilee was the welcome. I mean, it was a good welcome that people got, and we want this welcome to be as good and even better.
So just so you know, there are 5 areas that we need people to serve in on a Sunday morning, like overarching areas. And so the one we were just talking about is hospitality. That's tea and coffee, refreshments. That's Connect. That's making people feel at home in our space, whether it's the first time they've come through the doors or whether they've been part of the church from day one. And so it's that's really important for us. Like Rod said, we did that really well as Jubilee, and we want to do that as well or even better as Redeemer. There's also the practical side of things, which is the setup, which is security, which is all sorts of other things that will happen on a Sunday. There is the children and youth. There's a family side, so kids, Redeemer youth. And so we need people amazing.
And we do have some team leaders in place for the different age groups for that now, but we need to bulk out the teams with people that are going to.
And so we're talking to Tom and Abby, and they're talking to the team leaders about that, because obviously we'll transition from Redeemer kids to, at some point, a live thing, which my kids cannot wait for. They love Redeemer kids, but they can't wait to come up here. Redeemer live kids. And then what are the other sections, Rod? So we've got hospitality, we've got practical, we've got families.
And then there's the kind of the whole video side,
so
and
that's
audio,
production. So that's the bands, that's the people speaking on stage, the meeting hosts and the preachers, and that's our AV and PA guys as well. And then last but not least at all is our social media, our creative zone. So if you are passionate about taking great photos and creating great content that we can share on our website and on social media, then that's for you.
And what a great space that we want to advertise. We really want to get this out there, this space on social media. We really want to go big on that. So that's going to be great, isn't it?
And so please do be praying over the next month or so, just for actually what do you feel God's speaking to you about? And we're not locking you in for the next 5 years into standing at the bottom of the stairs to connect to welcome people on a Sunday. Just like we're not going to lock you in the kids' workrooms until the following Sunday for years on end. But we want people who are going to be passionate about where they serve, and just make this feel like an incredible place where people can belong to a family on a Sunday morning.
So I mean, it's just like we've all pulled together financially and made this thing work together as a family. It's pulling together, isn't it, to make Sundays happen, to serve in the areas that we feel called to, and just to kind of, in the end, obviously it's for Jesus, it's all for Him, it's first and foremost, it's serving Jesus. It's part of your worship. Worship isn't just the singing, it's all that you do, and so this is part of your worship. But it's also to kind of like to serve one another, so that actually we're blessing one another with the gifts that we've been given. Because so much goes into making a Sunday happen. And that hasn't kind of gone away. We've just had a bit of time off, and we're getting back towards it now.
Not having spoken about it for a while. So if you do remember that we talked about family priorities when we talked about Pioneer membership last summer. And one was, we love the big gatherings. We love being together on a Sunday. That's a priority for us. And another one, if you remember a bit further down, was we love serving one another. We love working together. And so, that means a Sunday morning. We'd hopefully we want everyone to be on a rota once a month. And we know for some people that's not possible for the season of life they're in. But for most people, that's absolutely a doable thing. And so we're looking forward to that. So we'll just be in touch over the next couple of weeks.
And ultimately the sign up will be through the website. So we'll tell you when that is, that we will get some videos out to just kind of promote the different areas, so that you know all the different things that need doing. And then it will help you to pray and think, although I guess some of you probably already know the area that you kind of want to serve in, but do pray about it, have fresh faith, maybe do something different to what you did in the Jubilee days. If you were part of Jubilee and you're now part of Redeemer, then you can swap and change around.
But do be prepared for Rod to give you a call and say, actually, we really need people in this area, so you have to scrap what you're thinking. We need you back where you were at Jubilee. You were excellent at it. So we're looking forward to that, and you'll be hearing more from us in the next coming weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And from the different team leaders.
Yep. So hopefully you've been enjoying your groups midweek. They've been fantastic. I mean, throughout this whole year of on and off lockdown, it's been a lifeline. The Zoom midweek groups has been so helpful. So they're continuing right up till the end of March. And then we have a break because we try and match the rhythms of our culture with the rhythms in church life. We try and match them where we can. So we need to give group leaders a break. So there'll be a break over Easter. And then groups will reconvene towards the end of April and go for the rest of that term into the summer. Yeah,
so you can enjoy your rest month next month. So you've got a month off Zoom meetings. We might start to gather,
we'll do some training and some information for the teams for Guildbourne, I think.
But for group-wise, there'll be nothing going on. And so some groups might be finishing and other people taking on leadership of groups come the end of this month. But do thank your leaders, do honour your leaders. They've served so well. Some have been from the very start of Redeemer, been leading those groups, and others have taken stuff on the last term or so. So do honour them, do take time just to show your appreciation
absolutely.
For how well they've served you in this time.
Absolutely. So a few dates. So Saturday the 27th of March, I don't know if you've clocked this one yet, we're part of Regions Beyond, a wider family of churches, not just in the UK, but around the world. And we have Gather as One, a kind of an hour and a half conference or a meeting really, but it's all online. It's going to be on YouTube and on Facebook. It's going to be on both those. And it's going to be preaching, there's going to be worship from around the world, there's going to be different talks from different places in the nations about what's going on. It's a way for us as a family of churches to be together. And it's going to go out live and it's going to be different in different time zones. So for the UK, it's at 9:30. So I think that's a reasonably good time, to be honest.
You've got up, you've had your breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. And then the first thing you do on a Saturday, you watch that, you enjoy that, you worship, you
see what's going on in Australia, America.
Absolutely. And then you've got the rest of the day. Some different time zones, it's cutting in the middle of the day. Australia, it's coming fairly late in the evening. I think America's the middle of the night, so it's a bit tough for them.
We can be thankful for the time we did.
So please do tune in. Obviously, more details will come out when we've got them and how you can connect with that. So that's good.
Just another date for you is Good Friday. We're going to do a Good Friday service. And so that will be 4 p.m. Good Friday. And then we'll have the normal church online Easter service on the Sunday. More information will be coming out about that.
Yeah. We did that last year, if you remember. We did the Good Friday, so that's going to be good. And that's all part of our series, Death to Life. So obviously that is one of the crucial moments, the death of Jesus. So that's Pete will be speaking on that on Good Friday.
I think that's all the dates we've got. But again, if you've not been up to see this space and you would like to come up, we are able to arrange some tours. So we've been able to show some people around when permitted for the build up, because obviously it's still at a building site. And so do get in touch with us if you'd like to see around. We'd love to show you what you've given to. And the space has really come on since December.
And it's changing rapidly. It's rapidly becoming more and more of a completed thing, isn't it?
That's so good. We are so excited to be able to gather together.
Really...
Rob was standing on the stage earlier on, and he was just imagining what it's going to look like when we're together. People, when we're able to sing. When we're able to have the band up. It's just going to be so amazing.
Yeah, and this stage is going to come out a little bit, so it won't be that far back. It's going to come out to kind of where we are here now, I think. So,
it's just so great.
Yeah, and just there are two other things. Prayer. We have prayer this week. Don't forget Wednesday lunchtime prayer 12:30, and then next Sunday evening prayer on Zoom again 7:30. So if you can be part of that, that'd be great. Yeah,
even if, and just to say for Wednesday, there's no pressure to have your video on or to even pray, because some people are at work and there's just their lunch break and it wouldn't be appropriate for them to have the sound, whatever it might be. So you can just tune in. If you've got kids in the background, you can stick yourself on mute and you can pray and be part of it, even if you're not unmuted and we can't hear you. We'd love you to be with us. They've been great. They've been great times.
They've been really good, haven't they? Really good times.
So I'd really encourage you to join us. That's it.
That's it.
We're done.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.